There are multiple reasons that SSJID wants to go into the retail power business. They include local control, home rule. They include a statutory right, which we have, and it involves a need to have improved reliability, lower costs, and a long-term economic benefit for the community. All of those things go back to the district's mission since it was formed in 1909, home rule. And so if we look at each one of those, our statutory right comes from the California Water Code. It says we can do three things. We can provide irrigation, we can provide domestic water, and we can provide power. We've been providing water for 200,000 people in our service territory, as well as in Lathrop and Tracy for the last 3 years. And we've been providing generation since the 1950s. We now have an opportunity to apply those generation assets or the benefit from those assets directly to control cost here at home. And that's what really is motivating the board, is home rule and the ability to set policies, to control rates, and to improve reliability here in the local area. We're confident that we're going to be able to save 15% as a minimum for this community, and the reason is fairly simple. PG&E has an obligation to pay their shareholders a return on that investment of 11.35%. As a public agency, we don't have shareholders, so we don't pay 11.35% out of your rates to support a shareholder base. The second thing is we don't have the corporate overheads. Pacific Gas and Electric has large high-rise buildings. They service a massive area. They've got a complex infrastructure that's they're finding difficult to manage. And we don't have those kind. We don't have, we're not one of the largest law firms in the state of California, which PG&E is now. We don't have the regulatory expenses. We don't have the political expenses that we have to go to. We are local, and all of those services and accountability is done right here, and so we don't have that kind of corporate overheads. The other thing is Pacific Gas and Electric in your rates collects millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars to pay taxes. They then give those money to the parent company, PG&E Corp, and PG&E Corp writes off their business expenses. We don't collect those taxes. We don't collect the taxes because we don't include a profit in our rates. And so those things alone give us the ability to substantially reduce the rates at a minimum 15%. When SSJID is successful in taking over PG&E's electric system, the biggest benefits will be reliability and the fact that money that's currently leaving this community and going to San Francisco will now stay in this community and recirculate. And it's a benefit that we've seen in many rural communities, Trinity County, Susanville, Lodi. Those monies stay in the community and circulate, and they don't leave town. And that's an economic development benefit. It will create jobs. It creates more stable public services. The cost of local government goes down, police, fire, courthouse, waste treatment, all of those services drop substantially as a result of being served by a local government agency.